Hey everybody, it's Matt from Junior Horror Movies, and welcome to another end of the month haul for my pickups for the horror DVDs and Blu-rays for the month of September. As we know, in the month here, I will be doing my 31 days starting tomorrow, so I'll be getting that all prepped up. Some is going to be random, some of it is planned, so stay tuned for that. So without further ado, let's get here. What you clicked on is my horror DVD and Blu-ray pickups for this month. First off, we have is called Becky. This stars Doug Heffernan, actually aka Kevin James, as the bad guy, which is kind of really weird. But of course, he's a criminal, escapes with a bunch of guys. They go find a key. Of course, this girl finds the key, and they come and they meet up, and it's a great revenge flick. Very brutal, got some good kills, got some good gore to it. So I definitely recommend it. It's weird seeing Kevin James play this role, but it works. So yeah, Becky. Next we have is a Christmas horror flick. It was super cheap on Amazon, so I figured why not. Based on Edgar Allan Poe. This is a black and white 1926 silent film called The Bells. So yeah, I guess it's a based on a Poe story. So I can't wait to get this one to watch. If anybody's seen The Bells, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Next we have from Family Video. Since they're closing, I decided to go, and of course everything was picked up. But I did find a couple titles. One was called The Black Cat. Another Edgar Allan Poe story. This is actually an anthology. 3 stories based on the story of the Black Cat. Now I just realized in the corner it's a Wild Eye, so we don't know how those are going. If anybody's seen The Black Cat, I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. Let me know if you've seen it. Next we have is Blood Quantum. This is a Shudder original, and I don't know much about it. I heard it's a cool zombie flick. So if anybody's seen it, let me know. Blood Quantum. Next up, we have from, I think this was a Indiegogo or a Kickstarter that I did, and yeah, this was solid. It's got Tuesday Night and Lisa Wilcox. If you're familiar, they're from the Nightmare on Elm Street. That's called The Bloody Man. This is a very huge throwback to 80s with the music, all the toys. I'm like, I had that as a kid. That was awesome. It's very long. Even the editor said he wanted to cut more, but he couldn't. And he wanted to keep a lot more because he had a lot going. Long story, very cool premise. So finally have this in my collection now. The Bloody Man. Pretty fun flick. Got an upgrade. We have Jeremy Renner in Dahmer. I got the DVD. Now they got a Blu-ray out. So I know with the serial killers with the faces are usually pretty good. So I hope now they have Dahmer. I hope they do Gacy because that DVD's out of print. And the other one I think is I forgot what the other one was. It'll come to me. I was probably screaming out his name. So yep. Next up we have a Dark Path. This is a creature feature. I found it at Walmart. Don't know much about it. Was a blind buy. If anybody's seen it, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Let's see. We have from Artsploitation, The Dead Ones. And this was, I did a review on this. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. So I actually enjoyed it. Thought it was a cool premise. So yeah, The Dead Ones. The gears are still turning on that stupid circle. It's one of the main ones. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, whatever. It'll come to me. Next up, I found at Soundgarden called The Diamonds of Kilimanjaro. This is a Jess Franco flick. One of those cannibal films. So it's one I did not own. So finally having this into the collection. Never seen it, so I'm very curious on how it is. Jeffrey Dahmer. Told you. No, that was Dahmer. What the fuck? Yeah, what the hell was his name? Anyway, fuck it. Moving on. I found out Best Buy. I figured I didn't have these in... I had pretty much the majority on Steelbook. This I did not. And it's a big upgrade because I have the DVD of one, the Blu-ray another, and that of course is Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. This is 4K and the Blu-ray. So it's 4 discs all together. There's the back. It's like all in a cool slip cover. That's the back pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty neat. So now if I got them all in one setup. So I was very happy to have that. Next is Evil Takes Root, The Curse of the Bat. I watched this the other night. It's actually kind of neat witchcraft / killer plant movie. So it was different. There's a couple things that could have been better, but it was watchable. So I definitely had a good time watching this. So yeah, if you guys seen it, if you liked it, let me know. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Another Walmart pickup called Fear Farm, and I watched this the other night too. This was actually pretty good. I like the masks on some of the killers. They're stuck in a cornfield and a corn maze, and there's a reason why these people are hunting down teenagers. Yeah, Fear Farm, pretty cool. I didn't have the sequel, so I figured I might as well grab the sequel, and that's Firestarter 2. So I think I had the sequel in a triple pack somewhere, and I had got rid of it, so figured why not just grab it. Soundgarden pickup for super cheap, The Forest. Never seen it. It sounded pretty cool. I've heard mixes on this. If you've seen it, I'd like to hear your thoughts. New documentary. My Fulci for Fake came in. I actually had a message Severin. I bought the package last month, and this was like on a backup, or there was something wrong. They had to wait for it to come in, and I was noticing other people were getting it, so I figured, well, let me message Severin, just say hey, and they did, and they said, well, we'll send you it out, no problem, no issues. I'm so happy. Severin rocks. So yes, look at that lenticular. Fulci for Fake documentary. All right. There's a reason. This is what I'm going to have a story on. And I'm going to do a separate video on the story. Because right now we have Gamera the Brave on Blu-ray. Alright? Figured I'll get that because I wasn't get the Arrow set. Yeah. I got a notification. I got the Arrow set. So I have a huge story on this monstrosity in my Gamera films. I won't do it in this video because it's long. So stay tuned for another video on the Gamera debacle that I had. It makes you laugh and makes you go, huh. But it is what it is for us collectors. Next is The Good Things the Devils Do. Cool Halloween flick. Got some good gore to it. Got some good blood. It's got Kane Hodder in there, Bill Osbert Jr., and Leanna Quigley. It's kind of a cool Halloween premise. Got some good blood to it. So yeah, I had a good time with this one. It might be a little short for some. People may not like it. Again, it's all based on preferences, but I'm happy doing it. Next from Vinegar Syndrome. I'm not going to pronounce this, so it is called The Grave Robbers. Yeah. Don't know anything about this one. I guess it's a Spanish horror flick. Can't wait to get this one to watch. Don't know anything about it. It was part of the package that I got from Vinegar Syndrome. Anybody seen it? Like to hear your thoughts. This was super cheap. I figured, what the hell, why not? I have the originals, and this is like a remake of a remake from Asylum called I Am Omega. So this is pretty much the mockbuster of I Am Legend. So yeah, why not? Probably be fun to watch. Scored on eBay. Ice Spiders. This one's going out of print, so it's another one of those Sci-Fi Channel flick movies. I love them. They're so stupid, but they're so fun to watch. So Ice Spiders on a ski slope. Yep. From Walmart. I don't know. They started carrying cool Blu-rays now of their weird films called ill. Final Contagion. All right, we perfect time for a disease film, so why not? Looks like it's a, I don't know if it's an anthology or if it's separate stories all together in one about a contagion with a zombie outbreak. Why not? So I figured, why not? We'll pick this one up. Ill. If anybody's seen it, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Another Scream Factory, The Island. This can be kind of misconstrued as a horror or not. It's a Peter Benchley flick based on family getting raided by pirates. And it's pretty gory, so I kind of figured this could be horror. So you could take it or leave it. Me, I'm putting in the horror collection. The Island. Another Walmart weird Blu-ray called Killer Tattooist. It's like one of those thriller type things about a tattooist who is a serial killer, and of course the female FBI agent's after him, but she doesn't know who it is. She falls in love with him, blah 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 blah. So it sounded really cool. I figured, let's give it a watch. So the Killer Tattooist. He'll leave his mark. I don't think it actually says that, but actually it says he always leaves his mark. Alright. Whatever. Next, we have from Vinegar Syndrome. One I did not own was The Killing Kind. I got this through Soundgarden. So they had some Vinegar Syndromes. So The Killing Kind from, I think this is Amazon. This was weird, called Late Night Double Feature. Don't know much anything about it. It was cheap. Figured why not. I think it's like 2 stories together with medical and horror. If anybody's seen Late Night Double Feature, I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. So we'll see. Alright, Vestron is back. Thank God. Fix my camera. And they showed out a couple films. First one is Little Monsters, which I thought was an odd choice for a Vestron release. But, again, as kids, it's like a kid horror. But again, it's a weird choice for a Vestron. So, Little Monsters, had to grab it because I own all the Vestron films. So, yeah. From Diabolic DVD. It was sold out for a bit. Had it on pre-order and actually shipped, so I was very happy. The Steelbook of the Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. So that's the backside. It's still sealed right now because I just got it not that long ago. Finally had this in the collection. Super stoked. An upgrade from Scorpion. The Mask of the Red Death. This actually is like a slasher to deal with the story of the Red Death. So, yeah, I was very surprised that this one got a Blu-ray. And I think this is from either the late 80s. No, this is the 90s. Yeah, 1990. So the 91 is the slasher. So yeah, Mask of the Red Death. That's from Ronin Flicks. Next we have is Memorial Day Massacre. No, Memorial Valley Massacre. Again, don't know anything about this slasher. Definitely going to be giving it a watch soon. So, thanks to Vinegar Syndrome. From Full Moon, we have Meridian. This was part of that buy one, get one free that was several months ago, and I never got it. And there was a mess up with the other film that I was supposed to get. So they figured they'll just send me this one for now, and once the disc gets fixed, I guess, they'll send it out. And that was The Creeps. So, by owning Meridian. Another documentary from Small Town Monsters called The Mothman Legacy. I like that artwork. So yeah, they do documentaries on cryptozoology. So another Mothman doc to the collection. From the Sleaze box. No, Gator Blade Films. Same thing pretty much. I can't really show much of the back, but that is Naked Cannibal Campers. This is all signed and everything. I can't wait to get this one to watch. See how that goes. Next is Nito Ultra Q. I guess this is a second season to Ultra Q. And Best Buy had it, so I figured why not give it a watch. I am a fan of Ultra Q, so if anybody's seen this one, I'd like to hear your thoughts on that release. Another one from Family Video for like super cheap, The Other Lamb. I don't know if it's like a cult type movie or what. Super cheap. It was like $3 from Family Video. Give it a shot. Why not? And we have Plague Town, another blind buy, crazy woods family. I think in Ireland or something. So everybody's seen it. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Playback. I haven't seen this one in a long time. Figured if I grab it, found it at Soundgarden for a couple bucks. I know it was from like the dollar store, but they never had it. Next we have is Prevenge from Best Buy, where like a baby in her tells her to kill people. I don't know. Sounded pretty cool. Why not? Did grab Rogue. This is like an action killer lion flick with Megan Fox in it. It actually wasn't bad. A lot of kills from the lions and other people getting shot up and blown up. So, yeah, glad to have this one in the collection. So, we have another title called Rogue. This one is another independent film called Screwdriver. It's a slasher made by ZombiesDon'tRun.net. That's where you can buy this. There's the back. You can pause it right there. So, independent horror slasher. So, Screwdriver. Guess he kills people with screwdrivers and power tools. Yeah, sounds fun. The other Vestron, Shivers. Now, this is definitely a Vestron release, so I'm very happy to upgrade my DVD that I had of Shivers. I don't think it was a legit release, but it was signed. But now we have a Blu-ray from Code Red. Simon, King of the Witches. Very odd flick. Pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed it. Next we have, from Vinegar Syndrome again, Spellcaster with Adam Ant. Yeah. This is their numbered edition. I got 1646 here. But Spellcaster is pretty cool. Flick for sure. People turning into pigs. Another person getting eaten by a demon chair. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool flick. Very odd. Another independent film. Once I gotta take that off. This is another weird slasher called Spirit Animal. Let's see here. This is like a low budget slasher signed. And this is put out by yeah. Came with a poster in here and a smell-o-vision card. Wow. There's like a pizza thing in here. So it's got some cooked goodies to it. Dave Maggot recommended this. So I definitely wanted to give this one a shot. I like my shot on video. I like my independent. I guess the guy's going around with different type of masks. Like there's a shark one going on picking people off. So Spirit Animal, you can look them up on Facebook. Just type in Spirit Animal movie. They probably have some copies left. Next we have is Summer Camp. This just sounded pretty cool. The trailer looked pretty interesting about people being possessed during a weird summer camp experience. So yeah. Next we have, everybody's shown this, the Tourist Trap Unrated Blu-ray with action figure. It's all inside. There's the blue. There's the figure. Signed. It's got this cool VHS look. I'm going to put up in the top shelf up there. So we keep all together. But Tourist Trap, awesome, underrated slasher for sure. Next up is, let's see. When I was in Syracuse, I found this called Transformation, another independent film based on a serial killer in Syracuse. So I figured, hey, for $3, I'll give it a shot. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, Transformation. I don't know. Sounds fun. All right, had the original, grabbed the sequel, Unfriended Dark Web. Why not? Give it a shot. Then we have A Vampire in Brooklyn. I never owned the DVD. This was super cheap on Amazon. Just got released this month. Figured, what the hell, why not? We'll add that to the collection. Eddie Murphy as a vampire. It's like a horror comedy. All right. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Next up, finally, we got Vengeance. Fan-made trailer for Friday the 13th. Awesome flick. It's got some good special features on here. You have some different cameos. They mentioned a lot of the different Friday the 13th films. Holy crap. If you don't have this and you're thinking about buying it, definitely buy it. Great time. Had an awesome role. Remember, it's a fan-made film. They have all different stories. This has to deal with Jason's dad as well. So he's got a big part in this. It's Steve Dasher's last film as well. So he was in here. CJ Graham is in here. So yeah, get some big names. Today it's from Soundgarden. I actually found the Vengeance trilogy. I was shocked to find this for $10 at Soundgarden. It's got Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Old Boy, and Lady Vengeance. This is the 4-disc edition. So when I saw that, I was like, holy shit. For $10? Yeah, mine. Yoink. Next from, I don't know, this is another Walmart one. Voodoo Apocalypse. Another Zomcom probably. I don't know. Looked fun. Figured, why not give it a shot. It looks like a weird grindhouse type movie. You got luchadors, you got people blowing up, there's samurai swords. Yeah. Who knows? Voodoo Academy. If anybody's seen it, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Another sci-fi flick. Webs. About people turning into humanoid spiders and like a giant spider queen. Another sci-fi channel flick to add. Another family video pickup called Wicked Witches. I got this for like $1 or $2. Guess it's like cannibalistic witches. I don't know. Sounded cool. Cover art looks pretty cool. Fuck it, why not? Then we have Widow's Point. This looked very interesting, the story. So if I've seen it, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Definitely a cool blind buy. We'll see. From the horror pack, got Witch's Brew. This is limited edition number 49. So this is the 49 one. So Witch's Brew. Yeah. Then we have The Fury of the Wolfman from Paul Mashley. For some reason I had this in the W's. It should be in the F's. So my bad on that one. From Scorpion. We have Z. Just a weird title. Z. A woman with an imaginary friend named Z. And now comes back for her son. So yeah. I saw it. Wasn't bad. Some cool moments. I wasn't a big fan of the end, but it is what it is. And last but not least, I put in the bottom. This is actually called Zombie 5 Killing Birds. And there's right there. Zombie 5. It actually has a weird title called Raptors. I don't know. That's how it goes. This is number 5 in the Italian zombie horror line. So I don't think there's any more. I think it stops at 5. But anyway, that's my haul, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It looks like I went over a while, so hopefully this will upload. No, I'm going to have to redo it again. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. The films I've seen or the ones I have not. And you have. Alright guys, stay tuned for some more videos. And stay tuned for the 31 Days of Horror. Yeah. Peace guys. Come on.